Samsung just did something it's never done before. For years, Z Fold meant one phone, one shape, one decision. Fold or don't fold. Now there are two. Same generation, same launch event, completely different personalities. One of them wants to replace your tablet. The other wants to replace your laptop. And the $200 gap between them is not just a price tag, it's a fork in the road for how you'll actually use this thing every day. Let's break down exactly what separates the Z Fold 8 Ultra from the standard Z Fold 8, because the name Ultra is doing a lot less work here than you'd expect. This is the actual headline, so let's start bare instead of burying it in a spec sheet. The Z Fold 8 is shorter and wider, 123.9 by 81.9 millimeters folded, opening up to a 7.6-inch inner display in a 4:3 aspect ratio. That's a classic tablet-style ratio, great for reading, browsing, and widescreen content that doesn't feel cramped. The Fold 8 Ultra flips that formula. It's taller and narrower, 158.4 by 72.8 millimeters folded, and it keeps the dimensions and 215-gram weight of last year's Z Fold 7. When you open it, you get an 8-inch inner display that's almost square, which sounds worse on paper until you realize the math. That square canvas has the same screen area as two 6.5-inch cover displays sitting side by side. Samsung built this shape specifically for split-screen work. There's even a new feature called Now Nudge that jumps you straight into a split-screen layout with one tap. So here's the real question before you watch another second of this video. Do you want a phone that opens into a better tablet or a phone that opens into two phones stacked next to each other? That single decision basically determines which one you should buy. Edge. Fold 8 for traditional tablet-style content and one-handed cover screen use. Fold 8 Ultra for anyone who lives in split-screen multitasking. Both phones use Samsung's new silicone carbon display technology, which is designed to make the crease far less noticeable and the hinge more durable than previous generations, a shared upgrade, not an Ultra exclusive. Where they split is sharpness and size. The Ultra's inner display jumps to 2504 by 2256 at 422 pixels per inch, up from the Z Fold 7's 2184 by 1968. The standard Fold 8 comes in at 403 ppi. Both panels run at a smooth 120 Hz refresh rate with strong peak brightness, but the Ultra pushes noticeably higher. Reports point to figures as high as 3,000 to 3,600 nits, which matters if you're regularly outdoors trying to read that inner screen in direct sun. The cover screens follow the same size logic as the rest of the phone, 6.5 inches on the Ultra, 5.5 inches on the standard. If you use the cover screen constantly for quick replies, navigation, or one-handed scrolling, the Fold 8's smaller footprint will actually feel more natural in your hand. Edge. Fold 8 Ultra for raw sharpness and brightness, Fold 8 for cover screen ergonomics. Both phones make the jump to a silicone carbon battery, which is a meaningful chemistry upgrade over the 4400 mAh cell in the Z Fold 7, and it's shared across both models, not gated behind the Ultra name. The Fold 8 carries a 4800 mAh battery, while the Ultra edges it out with 5000 mAh. Charging speeds are matched at 45-watt wired and 15-watt wireless with Key 2 Ready support on both phones. That 200 mAh gap is smaller than the size difference between these two phones would suggest, and it may end up getting canceled out by the Ultra's larger, higher-resolution display pulling more power. Real-world battery life between these two is going to come down to how you use the screens, not which phone you picked. Edge. Essentially a wash. Slight numbers advantage to the Ultra, but don't let it be a deciding factor. No surprises here, and that's a good thing. Both the Z Fold 8 and Z Fold 8 Ultra run the same Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 for Galaxy chipset, the overclocked version of the chip already powering the Galaxy S26 Ultra. Both come standard with 12 GB of RAM and 256 GB of storage, with identical paid upgrade paths to 128 GB and 1 TB. This is genuinely the best news in this whole comparison. Samsung didn't gate performance behind the higher price. Whichever one you buy, you're getting the exact same horsepower for everyday use, multitasking, and gaming. Edge. Tie. Buy based on shape, not speed. This is where the Ultra starts to justify more of its price tag. Its ultra-wide camera jumps from 12 megapixels up to 50 megapixels, a massive resolution upgrade for wide shots and detail work. On top of that, the Ultra adds a telephoto lens with better zoom capability that the standard Fold 8 simply doesn't get. If you use your Fold as your primary camera, vacation photos, product shots, or zoomed-in detail work, this is a real, tangible difference, not a marketing footnote. The standard Fold 8 still gets a competent camera system, but it's clearly positioned as the more basic setup of the two. Edge: Fold 8 Ultra, no contest if photography matters to you at all. Both phones share the same IP48 rating for dust and water resistance. Neither one jumped up to IP68, and neither added full Key 2 magnetic charging. Both stick with Key 2 Ready, which is a slightly watered-down version of the standard. Worth knowing if you were expecting Samsung to finally close that gap this generation. Software-wise, they're identical. Both ship on Android 17 with One UI 9.0 and the same suite of new Galaxy AI features. Same fingerprint reader placement, same stereo speakers, same DeX support, same Samsung Pay. There is no software reason to pick one over the other. Edge: tie across the board. The Z Fold 8 starts at $1899.99 for 256 gigabytes, available in graphite, cream, and lavender, with an online-exclusive pistachio option for anyone who wants to stand out. The Z Fold 8 Ultra starts at $2199.99 for 256 gigabytes, a $200 premium, available in graphite, cream, and violet shadow, with an online-exclusive green shadow colorway. Both phones offer identical upgrade paths to 128 gigabytes and 1 terabyte for the same additional cost, so that $200 gap stays consistent no matter which storage tier you land on. If you're someone who genuinely multitasks, splitting your screen between email and a document, a spreadsheet and a browser, 2 apps running side by side constantly, the Z Fold 8 Ultra's near-square display and Now Nudge feature are built exactly for you. Add in the sharper screen, brighter panel, and the telephoto camera, and the $200 premium starts to look less like an upsell and more like a legitimate different product. But if you want a foldable that feels more like a traditional tablet when it's open, better for reading, streaming, and browsing in a widescreen style layout, and a cover screen that's easier to use one-handed, the standard Z Fold 8 is not the lesser phone here. It's the better shape for a huge number of people, and you're saving $200 while getting the exact same chipset, RAM, and storage options. The old rule of just buy the newest Fold doesn't apply anymore. This year, the real question isn't which phone is better, it's which shape actually fits how you use your phone. Answer that first, and the rest of this decision makes itself.